Hey guys, well, I just went to see Captain America: The Winter Soldier I think last weekend, yeah, and I just wanted to give a quick video about it. Just, oh, I was honestly truly amazed by the movie, the sheer amount of stuff that they put in there. I am really concerned because out of all my favorite Marvel movies, like Avengers at the top, because of course it's the Avengers and how they did it on that mass scale, that it was really well produced. And like a lot of people said they didn't like the beginning, but I love the whole movie. But with Captain America: Winter Soldier, I just found it was a really good storyline and bringing back this iconic storyline from the comics, because this is one of the most amazing comic storylines in one of Marvel's history. Kind of, it's one of the most iconic in which comic people around the world really know. Well, if you haven't seen it, like, I'll just give a quick thing. So, spoilers. This video is a spoilers video. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, please watch my other video, which I'll be putting up after this. So, let's get into it. So, with Captain America: The Winter Soldier, it's based off the Winter Soldier storyline, which I can't remember who it's written by right now, but I'll say that in my other video. So, in the video, at the beginning we see Captain America. He's having trouble fitting in with this new age because he still wants to be back in the 1940s, I believe it is, and he's stuck here. He makes friends with Falcon, who is in this. He's not an actual superhero, like he doesn't have powers. He has kind of like a jumpsuit, which it kind of has metal wings that come out, and he uses SMGs. And in I'm trying to think. In Yeah, so he's kind of like partnered up with him, and we also have Black Widow in the movie. Yes, we do. We actually. Yes, we have. Sorry, I'm just trying to recap on the movie. Yeah, we have Black Widow, which is awesome, and we see like how they're like from the movie, like they didn't have a lot of in the Avengers. They didn't have a lot of story arcs together, but here you get to see them communicating and talking with each other and just kind of working things out. And we get, like, as the movie said, we get the Winter Soldier, which in fact is actually Bucky Barnes, who is in the 1940s Captain America, aka Steve Rogers' best friend, Bucky Barnes. And at the near the end of Captain America: The First Avenger, the first Captain America movie, Bucky dies. He falls off the lead. They're on the train when they're trying to catch Arnim Zola, and he falls off. And then we find out that the stuff that when we see Captain America, when he saves all the troops, that he found Bucky in the testing room. He was injected with stuff that actually helped him survive the fall. And what they did, they cut off his left. It's either his left or I can't remember which arm it was, but they cut off his arm and replaced it with a metal arm. But this story wasn't explored that much. I found, like, yeah, it was in there, but I hope they would made it more predominant. Like, yeah, you see him, like, Nick Fury almost dies in the movie. We believe that he dies due to the Winter Soldier, where we see him at the beginning, how in the movie Nick's being chased by cops, and then the Winter Soldier just shoots, and then bam, you believe that Nick Fury is dead. But then you wait. There's a long wait till we get to see the Winter Soldier again, and then we have another fight, and then we wait, and then we have another fight where it's Captain America versus the Winter Soldier. So we only get three looks at him, but I hope that they put him in more in the movie. But mainly the main storyline here was that with Shield there was actually Shield was corrupt. So we find out that there are people in Shield that are not a-okay, like, because at the beginning we see that a Shield ship has been taken over by some pirates, and then Black Widow and Cap go to the ship, and Black Widow has a separate mission from Cap, and she's taking intel, and then later on we find out about this intel, and it turns out that SHIELD has been taken over from Hydra, which is the main scientific research thing of like back in the 1940s with Hitler and stuff like that, and which was under management from the Red Skull. So what happens? They put out when Cap finds out Nick Fury, after Nick Fury actually gets hurt, Nick Fury actually goes to his house and tells him that there's people inside, you can't trust anyone, and then we believe that Nick dies. So then he comes back, and Cap and Black Widow are now like fugitives, so they have to escape. They go to places throughout the world, and they go to like an Apple store, and they use the USB that Black Widow downloaded the stuff onto to find the place, which leads to Captain America's old training grounds, where when he was Steve Rogers, when he was really puny, and he goes into a bunker, and you see Arnim Zola, but in his computer form with the thing, and the missile strike comes, and Arnim Zola kind of explaining to him how that SHIELD is controlled by Hydra. And then the missile strike happens, but they're not dead, everything goes. They meet up with Maria Hill, who is Kobe Smulders, who is Robin in How I Met Your Mother, who is in Marvel Universe, who is Maria Hill, isn't corrupted, which is good. And then it turns out that Nick Fury isn't dead, which I was actually very happy about, because I was thinking, no way, you can't kill off Nick Fury. If you did, that would have just really sucked for the whole entire franchise. So this leads to the final fight, where SHIELD, which is technically now Hydra, they've created 3 new helicarriers, but they're part of the Hydra thing, and what they do, they have a missile targeting system that when they target millions of people throughout the world and murder them all, which is kind of, in Arnim Zola's words, that this is what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to think. He said that they're kind of cleansing. That's what I could get out of it. So they're killing all these people and leaves only a few people, and like it's targeting everybody from around the world. So it's up to Captain America, Falcon, and Black Widow to actually stop them. So all this happens, and it was amazing. The graphics with it, and how the CGI and all of that was shot, just brought the whole movie together. You could see where it was, how it was done, and how the cinematic moments, like how the helicarrier comes out of the new SHIELD base and all that, and now like all the helicarriers are like in black and stuff like that, and the Quinjets are black, and you see at slight moments you can see the SHIELD symbol on the helicarrier is actually red, which is a reference to Hydra, because Hydra's symbol is red with the skull. And they had 3, so the Hydra's thing is cut off one head, 2 more grow back, so you have 3, but you had to take down all 3. They had to take down all 3 helicarriers to actually stop the thing. So what they did, when they were doing it, they had microchips, which they had to put onto the shields, the helicarriers' navigating computers, to stop the missiles from doing it. And during this end sequence, we see that nearly all of SHIELD, most of SHIELD is corrupted. There are still it's half and half. Half work for Hydra, half is still honorable to SHIELD. Like the SWATs, they're completely bad. They work for Hydra, which in the beginning we think are good, and then everything goes haywire. It's crazy what happens. In the final scenes, we just get everything. And in the final scene, we have a really awesome fight between the Winter Soldier and Captain America, and it's kind of like a struggle, because Cap doesn't really want to hurt him, because he knows it's Bucky, and the Winter Soldier doesn't even know who he's talking about, because his memory was erased, so it's kind of hard for him, and he doesn't really care that he's killing Cap. It's just what he's being programmed to do. So he's trying to kill him, but Cap won't, and he's just trying to do the thing, and then it's very fast moving, and it's hard to keep track at points. So Cap doesn't die. They're fighting, but Cap gets really injured. Like, he gets shot so many times by the Winter Soldier. He manages to put the thing in, but Cap, after an explosion, all the helicarriers go down. Cap falls into the water, but the Winter Soldier actually saves him and pulls him out, and then walks off. We go to just a blank shot of nothing, and then we see Cap in a hospital with Falcon. He's sitting next to him, and wake up, and you see how battered and bruised he is, and we just get to see what's happened to everyone, because now Shield is officially gone. There's no more Shield. Shield is dead, and we have Nick Fury, because how everybody believes Nick Fury is dead. So we see him walk into a container, and he has all Shield stuff in there. And what he does, he takes off his eye patch, he puts on glasses, and he just puts oil all around and lights it, and gasoline, and lights it up, and just goes into flames. So he's trying to escape, because no one can know that he is Nick Fury, so he has to move. He goes to Europe, and right at the end we see Cap, Falcon, Black Widow, and Nick Fury all standing around his gravestone, and Nick asks Cap if he wants to go with him, but Cap still says he has stuff to do, and that's really where it ends. We see what everybody does. You see that Maria Hill now works at is at at Stark Industries, and I can't remember, but yeah, that was kind of like the whole basis of the movie, about how Shield was corrupted by Hydra. I felt like they could have went more into the Winter Soldier part of the story, like had more about him and more about Cap and more about their relationship together. But at the end, I thought it was really interesting how they did it, because we see, how after the credits there's always a scene. You see that they walk, they're in the Captain America Memorial Place, and Bucky and the Winter Soldier's actually in there, just wearing a trench coat and everything, so no one can see him. He walks up, and you see there's a memorial to Bucky Barnes and all information about him. He looks at him, and you can just see the sheer, what the hell is happening on his face. And that just, I honestly hope that they'll bring him back to do something more with that, because that was just, it was really cool how they did that. And then if you wait till if you need to wait to the right end of the credits, so right at the end, and we get a glimpse at what is going to be happening in Avengers Age of Ultron. And this, I already knew about it, but it was good to see it. We got to see, I forgot his name, but he works for Hydra, and you see that he now has Loki's staff. So Hydra's still around, and they still have a little thing of it. It's kind of like a little minor base, and we see that two people they captured, and we see that it's actually Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch, who are the son and daughter of Magneto, which is it's going to be really cool. But I don't know how they're going to do it. Maybe after Avengers Age of Ultron, is there going to be X-Men crossover, or will they just do something about that to say how they're in there and how they got in there? And we get to see Quicksilver being fast, in his cell trying to break out, and Wanda's just levitating stuff because she has hexing powers, and you see that. And then at the end, she's just controlling him, and then she just bursts him, and then it just says the Captain America will return in Age of Ultron, and that's the end of the movie. But yeah, overall, I thought this movie was just amazing. It's amazingly put together, amazingly done. I'm not sure how I still really love Avengers, but I'm trying to decide which one I prefer now. It's still very hard because there were each of the movies had flaws, but each of them had so many pros to them. But honestly, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to go out and see it right now. It's really great, and this is going to be the last main character Marvel movie before we go to Avengers: Age of Ultron, because after this we get to see Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm so excited about, which I'll be doing a video later on. So I hope you all come and go watch Captain America: Winter Soldier, because it's just completely worth it. So I hope you all like this video. Please like and subscribe. I will have a video up actually all this week, as it is holidays. I was a bit slack in the first one. I was just resting most of it, and because I had school, I haven't been able to put up loads of videos. But I'm trying to make time, so I'll be putting up more videos during time. And I'm going to be getting a new setup, so I'm getting a new computer and stuff, so I'll just be getting that, and that might be better quality to help make my videos even better for you guys to view and watch. So I hope you all stay tuned to Connor's Comic Corner, and please check out my other two channels. I've liked them, but I haven't got any videos up because for issue reasons, and just I don't have the equipment to film right now. So I hope you all stay tuned and watch out for my no spoilers review of this, and watch this video again if you want, or watch any of my other videos. So please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.